some chapbooks that I just put together, and not to give a plug of shameless self-promotion, but I do have some of these for sale if anybody's interested. The first is from a collection called Terminology of the Possible, and these poems are primarily about the language of domesticity. The first one's titled Learning to Speak. Above our varying colloquial chatter is proof that even nothing is something. Molecular static, cloud formation, see rain, see lightning, see growth in disaster's recess. 7 billion exhalations mingled with death and ecstasy, piercing atmosphere that from photographic distances some ears consider silent. Noises form, all eat away the barrier between this world and the mystery. When lives we know expire, transcend skin, become dirt, become stardust, glimmering in a way that you couldn't see when you were blessed with vision, but you are not alone. We are taught to admire personal beauty before that of everything else, taught dominion rather than coexistence, and we kill to stay alive. We squash bugs because they're pests, abandon the sacred, pursue deer because they are game, and pulverize mountains during this insignificant moment in history's scope when their insides are termed profitable. We are hypnotized to think about ourselves, granting importance no farther than the present moment and exactitude, the universe minimized to what you see in front of you. Can't even acknowledge the gift, crippled by adherence to repetition. Get up, go to school, get a job, pay taxes, earn enough money to pay for your life, struggle, save enough to pay for death. It's no small wonder that trans-egoic growth is not part of our cultural vocabulary. Who can afford a good dictionary? This next one is called Language Economics, and this is for my good friend Donald Collins, who's no longer with us. Imagine seeing a friend mowed down by a tractor trailer, witnessing the driver continue forward. You can't speak, can't scream, grunt, or even write the plate number. Why do we teach our children to be quiet? And these two are poems, one in the voice of a wife, one in the voice of the husband, not my wife and not me as husband, but domestic just the same. The first one is from the perspective of the wife. This is titled No Maid. You have become a door that does not open. Your touch, the passing hand that breaks glass in the distance beyond curling smoke from the lamp where sparks are hissing. The sky is darker along the rooftops where you've taught me to be comfortable. A few animals dance without their shadows. I am one of them, but you can't look. You are a stain, a dark spot on the bed I leave you to, in a house that I will not enter again. The husband listens to himself speaking, finally. I hate mornings like these, unable as I am to determine what role I'm playing in your emotional status. I wonder if you even realize the messages conveyed by your eyes, reflection of the inheritance I cannot protect you from, ancestry you do not deserve. Years of unresolved occasions make dog hair piled on the carpet seem much worse, but I should be weary of such comment. I had no intention of diminishing your reality or displacing acknowledged blame from myself. I know that I do not meet your expectations of perfection and that I should contribute more around the house. These short years of readjustment have had little impact on those spent soaking up examples that do not meet the standards of this new life, which is how the dishes came to spend last week bathing in the thickening aroma of food that was never rinsed from my plate. For what it's worth, the house is clean now, empty, silent, and I have no idea where you are. A glance toward the window. Love is to open sky as loathing is to shattered glass, inevitably forcing you to dive into possibility or slice your fingers, trying to shovel up the pieces of something that was never meant to be broken. We remember only at the sight of blood that we are as random as snowflakes and can melt away on the tongue of God just as quickly. Forgetfulness is when you could no longer stop the chair from going through the living room window. Realization is the cold air that begins to seep in, hindering the comfort that took years to create. You can vomit forth as many apologies as you like, but forget